Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool 302. This 302 was sent in by Joe from Pittsburgh, and I love these 302s. They're just great telephones. They have a great look to them, and Joe's got a few problems with this telephone, so he sent it in, and basically it has the straight handset cord on it. That's pretty cool. And if you notice here, he's got a chip out of the front of the corner of the body of the telephone, and you know, that happens a lot on these 302s. The Bakelite, kind of the plastic material that they make these out of, and there's some metal ones, but this is the Bakelite, and basically it's chipped, and a lot of them will break out in the corners. Now this corner doesn't seem to be broke over here, but this corner is definitely got a big chip taken out of it. I noticed a couple of things. This is the initial check out of this telephone. The rotary seems to be working okay, but it seems a little sluggish. And I think it's probably going to have to be gone through. And since it's in the shop, we usually generally go through the rotaries anyway, since we're in the telephones. And this telephone has a regular, somebody has already installed a newer style modular plug on it, but we're going to change that to black and get rid of that one. Let's go ahead and show you a couple things here on this telephone. I noticed what looks to be like probably a cigarette burn on the top. Now, you know, we're going to clean the phone up a little bit maybe. He wanted it polished out, but he didn't want it polished out too much. He wants to keep the original look of the telephone, basically, which is a good ideal. I don't really know why somebody would have shaved down the inside of the handset, other than I know there was some work done to this telephone in the past, because there's a different line cord on it, and this may be a handset off another telephone. And because most of this stuff from the older days all look the same, and it might have said something else in there, but generally, you know, it would say Western Electric or whatever. But whoever worked on this telephone, this may not be the original handset, and what could have happened is it may be a handset off a different style telephone, and it might have said something else, a different manufacturer, and they kind of ground that out, because you can see where they grinded the handset and probably ground the name off of it. But anyway, I want to show you something else that they've done to this telephone. If you notice, it has a newer style receiver capsule in it. Although it's an old one. It's kind of a newer design than what they used to use. They used to use the bigger ones. And then here on the transmitter, I'm going to show you real quick. On the transmitter, they changed the transmit, the TA1. And what it has is a bunch of the plastic rings that people were using back in those days to put in different transmitters. And normally this transmitter would have been of a larger style. It's just shaped a lot different, more to the period. So that's been changed. Try to put all that back together. Show you a couple other things. He doesn't have he requested that there be a new piece of plastic put inside the dial. He's got the dial center ring, but he wants a blank card and a piece of plastic and stop. You know, they had a piece of plastic in underneath the dial center ring to protect the number, and this one doesn't have it, but the dial center ring is here. A couple of other things I want to show you. It says bell doesn't work, so we're going to be going through this telephone. I don't know that you can see it or not, but I'm going to kind of show you what's happened here to the side of the body. This body is warped, and that's not uncommon to see these bodies warp. And I'm not sure why that warped there. It might have been sitting next to something that was hot, and maybe that's why this side of the phone has the problems. But it has definitely taken on quite a bit of a warp, and hopefully maybe that might go back down when I get into the telephone and try to move everything over as much as I can. But that could be from heat. It's just hard to say. They might have had it laying next to a stove or something. And but it does have the leather pads on the feet, and this telephone's in very good shape. It's a really cool telephone, and it's in very good shape, other than this crack here. And we're gonna try to do something with this, fill this, and it's kind of hard to do body work on these telephones because they're flexible, and they want to move a little bit, you know, when you pick them up and stuff. So it's pretty difficult to do body work on this kind of stuff, but we've done a lot of body work on the different phones and things, but I want to try to find a decent way to fill this, patch this crack here, and try to get it to look a little better. Other than that, you know, it's a very common problem with these telephones. These 302s did that a lot. But this gives you a look at the inside of the telephone. And it's mostly all here, so it's a really cool telephone, and it's a great find. We get a lot of calls about these 302s. People just like to have them, and the collectors go crazy over them and stuff because they're such a great telephone. And they're the telephone right before the 2500 set and 500 set. So, you know, and they have that look to them. They're just a real stylish telephone, and a part of the past. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. We're going to go through this telephone and get it in working condition, and this is the initial checkout of this telephone, but we're going to try to do another final video of this telephone when we finish it up, and give a look to you at the telephone, and show it to you again, because these 302s are really great telephones, and we want to try to fit in a final checkout video of this telephone. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.